Do you want to travel the world but you have a tight budget? Do you want to visit an exotic destination but you don't know how to pick which one? I'm Cody Maxwell and my mission is to visit every city I can and figure out which ones are worth your time and effort. You could travel light and see the world inexpensively. This is Maxwell's Kitchen Eurotrip. Ibiza is a Spanish island in the Mediterranean Sea off the eastern coast of the Iberian Peninsula. It is the third largest of the Balearic Islands in area and has a population of 161,485 people. Before it became the popular destination for awesome beaches and late-night partying, Ibiza was a Phoenician trading post, a Roman harbor, a pirate target, and a place where farmers were growing saffron. This is the most expensive spice on earth. Depending on the quality, saffron can run anywhere from around $1,000 to $5,000 a pound because it's harvested very delicately and slowly from tiny purple crocus flowers that pop up all over the countryside. Pretty crazy, right? So let's see what you can do if you only have 24 hours in Ibiza. For a trip this quick, there are basically two places you could stay. Ibiza town on the southeast coast, which is the old town and more historic, has pretty streets, and is closer to the big clubs. There is also Sant Antoni de Portmany on the west coast. San Antonio has a big bay, cheaper spots to stay, and is famous for the Sunset Strip, as well as being a popular destination for people who want to dance all night long. After you land and exit the terminal, you can catch a taxi for 40 euros and get to San Antonio pretty quickly, or you could jump on the Ibiza bus for 4 euros each and be there in just under an hour. The bus station is centrally located and really close to the beach. And if you choose, you can walk just a couple blocks to check in at the Red Hotel, where you can stay in a bedroom just like this for $193 a night. In the back, there's a little balcony, and you can see where the bus came in. Directly across the street, there's this cool little convenience store with a number of crazy beers I'd never heard of. And I seem to have forgotten to write down the prices on these, but they're all around like €1 or €2. And by now, it's been a long day, you're getting hungry, you should probably go get something to eat. And if you head down the street just about a block, you can get lunch at Palapa. It's pretty wild to find a Mexican restaurant in Europe. They're not very common, and we did not have high hopes for this place. But I tell you what, it was awesome. And if you so choose, you can get a frozen margarita for 12 euros or a Paloma de Jalisco for 13 euros and quench your thirst. And from the food menu, you can get enchiladas pollo for 13 euros. Or this little baby quesadilla pastor for 5 euros. The pastor was incredible. I could have eaten like 3 or 4 of these bad boys. In the center of town is a statue that looks like an egg, which was erected in the early 1990s to commemorate the local claim of having been the birthplace of Christopher Columbus. I cannot confirm or deny this, but it sounds cool. And after walking around for just a few minutes, you have quickly decided that you need to get in the water because it is brutally hot in August. But luckily, the hotel's nearby so you can get your swimsuits on and head right down to the water. The main spot, Playa de Sant Antoni, is refreshing on a summer day like this. And it stays shallow for a long time. You can walk way out there. And even on a weekday afternoon, there's a bunch of clubs nearby that are already starting to play music. And after swimming all day, you can go back to your room and get some fresh clothes on to head down to the West End. The West End is basically Sant Antoni's neon jungle, a whole little strip of bars with bright signs and music leaking out at every doorway. And if for some reason this street ain't doing it for you, you can make your way to the beach and go to Caló de Moro. Well, there's a bunch of other clubs and people dancing. It's hard to imagine this place being a tiny little fishing village when it's all about the party now. And you can walk around anywhere at night and just appreciate the fact that you're on an island in Spain. And sometimes even if your intention is to find a delicious restaurant, you don't quite make it. The only thing we ate that night was a slice of pizza from some guy on the side of the road. But back to the room at a reasonable hour, you can wake up early and head out to the port. At 6 a.m, you might even see some late night party kids doing whippets out of a balloon sitting at a bus stop. But that ain't gonna stop you from getting some incredible video of this beautiful destination. To be honest, I thought Ibiza was okay. If you had a choice between Mallorca, Menorca, and Ibiza, I would strongly recommend Mallorca. then Menorca, then Ibiza. There are probably some incredible beaches that we did not see, so somebody can fight me on that one. But if you have 24 hours and you just go to San Antonio, I think there's a lot of better spots. It's one of those regions you hear about a lot in popular culture and on movies. And why wouldn't you want to check it out? I guess it just kind of matters what you're going for. Although it is beautiful, has awesome Mexican food, probably great dancing, it didn't really do it for me. And if we go back, we'll hit some other spots for sure. But that's the beauty and excitement of 24 hours anywhere. A lot of times you don't know what you're gonna get. And sometimes it blows your mind, and sometimes you can't wait to leave. And so even though it's gonna make me sound like a turd, Ibiza only gets 3 stars.